What's up, guys? We are back with another episode of Guess the Rank, where I look at the clips that you guys submitted on the YouTube community tab and try to guess your rank based off small clips. In addition, if you've been enjoying the 7.24 content and you want more of it, like the video. I'm probably going to do a build, most likely on like the goofy builds or just something different to try out, right? Different builds to try out in 7.24 for tomorrow's video. So if you're excited for that or want to see it, let me know in the comment section down below and like the video so I can kind of get a vibe. If you guys are excited for patch 7.24 and want to see pros play the heroes that are probably going to be buffed or that are going to be very popular this patch, go check out the GAMELEAP website. Over there, I'm going to be doing pro replays, and we are having a 50% off winter sale right now. Guys, it's unbelievably cheap. Probably cheaper than anything else you've ever bought, any other subscription you've ever purchased. And it's your boy Speed trying to create content for you guys so I can continue to make YouTube videos that you guys enjoy. So please click the link down below, and hopefully I'll see you there. Alright, here we are with the first clip following RPTM G Fuel FaZe Clan Dizzy. That I feel like that would be a FaZe Clan name, like FaZe Dizzy. That sounds extremely appropriate, so you're like halfway there. However, you are not halfway there with this item build. This is not even close to halfway there. This is just a mess. Frankly, I don't know where your circlets are, your mentals. Like, Zeus has 61 damage with only 2 branches, meaning if you buy a Fairy Fire and more stats, you could have up to like 67, 68 damage, right? Why wouldn't you want that in the laning stage? In addition, you don't need the salve right off the bat. You don't need 3 mangoes right off the bat, right? If you do, you're probably just spamming, or I'm just gonna move on. Please just go the regular item build. You're gonna have so much more success. In addition, like, dude, just buy an Aether Lens. You actually can't play Zeus with a Kaya. Like, look at the enemy team comp. They have a PA, a Legion, a Shaman, a Magnus, a Pudge. Multiple heroes, actually 5 heroes that can jump you if they want to, right? Or at least somehow control you. You need to be mobile and staying alive when you're playing Zeus. So please, buy an Aether Lens, buy a Force Staff, buy a Glimmer. Like, this Blink is okay. I'm cool with the Blink, but this Kaya is so bad. I actually hate it so much. Especially considering you're just full mana right now and you're walking around full mana with no clarities. I'm just mad. Like, go farm a camp and push in a wave. You could have pushed in the mid wave before showing up to this fight. Whatever. The fight breaks out, we'll see your spell casting. Like, dude, you have to get so close. Alright, your next 2 awards, you have to be careful, right? You probably should ulti just to get vision of everyone. You don't see the Shaman on the map right now. Okay, he shows mid, which isn't too big of a deal. I mean, that was good targeting, but like, I mean, sure, you casted your spells, not too much to say. Good recognition of the fact that Pudge wasn't there, and eventually Shaman. So, I don't know if you were looking at the minimap or you got lucky, but I guess we'll have to see in the next clip. Alright, we're gonna keep going on in basically the same whoa, hey, okay. Where should you blink? Where is a significantly safer place to blink than next to a creep wave that gives vision of you? Guys, blink onto the high ground here. You literally just put yourself in death range. That's like the last reason why you would buy Blink. You're walking in melee range of a PA! What are you doing? Do you know what your hero does? It casts spells when you have spells. If you don't have spells, you wait. It's not any more complex than that. Why are you in vision? The fact that you're not getting gone on by PA blows my mind. Alright, she's killing you now. Good lord, that Magnus should have hit you with that RP. Chase calls JJ! Oh gee, they win it in 42 minutes. Alright, there's one more clip, guys. Let's just go to that before I absolutely just have a panic attack with this game. Alright, like, once again, I mean, I just want to see you have some sort of a defensive item that isn't Blink. Force Staff or Glimmer literally can change how a fight looks. Even if you bought a Ghost Scepter, that'd be nice. Whatever, I'm gonna stop commenting on that. Just please follow some pro build. There's no way any pros are buying these items. There's no way. Okay, so fight is about to break out here. Once again, I want to pay attention to positioning because Zeus spellcasting isn't too hard. Right now, I don't know what's going on with the camera. I'm guessing you're like letting your dog in or something because you're just watching yourself. Whoa, that was hella flick. Alright, bolting a PA who's BKB'd, suboptimal. I barely even saw you blink. Like, once again, you don't need to blink. Like, you could have just walked them and cast your spell. When blink is your only defensive option, you need it as your defensive option, if that makes any sense when you're playing Zeus, right? Remember, you burst them. Probably shouldn't stand like this. You're asking to get RP'd. Like, you should be walking back, not into your team. What are you doing? You're gonna get skewered. Like, if this guy's paying any attention, if I'm him, I'm just skewering you. Technically a good use of Nimbus to cancel the Magnus Blink. I'll give you that. I don't want you hitting Shaman Snakes. Man, I really can't stress more the fact that you are constantly putting yourself out of position to right-click things as Zeus. If you were going to right-click things as Zeus, you need a Mask of Madness and an Armlet. Otherwise, you are just not playing this hero in the correct right-click build. Hitting the racks is whatever here. You're getting hit by Shaman Snakes, though, which is canceling your blink. Like, do you understand that the only reason you're not dying right now is because these people are bad? Oh my god, you're dead. Are you gonna kill the PA? Kill the PA! Ah, you could've just killed them. Damn, this Weaver's hitting hard. Holy, my man just chugged. Low key though, I think Weaver's kind of good. Is this the end of the game? All right, that's gonna be all the end of the game for Phase Dizzy. I'm gonna guess your rank. I have to go on the lower end. I'm not gonna lie. You need to really work on A, your item builds, and B, your positioning. Also, I'd work on your CS. 157 and 34 is not acceptable, okay? That just does not meet speed standards. That's what we're gonna call from now on, speed standards, SS. But yeah, I'm gonna guess your rank. We're gonna say Guardian 4? Guardian 4. Crusader 4. You know, that's pretty close. I mean, yeah, just really hear me out on what I said, and I think you'll gain MMRs. This is a great solo queue hero, so stick with them. All right, so next up on the list, we have Corey on the Templar Assassin. And first things first, I don't know where you came up with this item build, to be honest. I feel like it doesn't make much sense. It doesn't give you more damage than the standard item build you would get on TA. You don't have a Fairy Fire, you don't build Wand on TA, so you don't really need the branches, so I'm assuming you're just gonna sell them. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? If you're gonna buy Wraith Bands, why wouldn't you already have a circlet, considering you can fill up all your slots if you buy a Fairy Fire and have Shared Tango? I don't know what's going on this game. I also did watch through a bit of the laning stage, and you're dual laning with Void Spirit, which I don't know why you would send in a game, like I personally don't get it, why you would send in a game with someone griefing, right? Because this is an anomaly. It's not every single game, it's probably not the majority. In fact, it goes the other way as well, right? I just don't know why you would send this in. I personally don't get it. I feel like it's like some loser mentality to send this in. I don't want to assume I know what you're thinking. It just seems very odd to me. Moving on though, eventually the Void Spirit stopped griefing your lane, and what I do have to say is your CS is pretty good. Your farming patterns are overall solid. You have 55 CS in 7 minutes and 30 seconds, which is pretty damn good. So I'll give you respect. You clearly generally know what you're doing when it comes to farming as TA, so I can give you credit where credit is due. Alright, I literally almost just skipped over this kill. I don't even know how this happened. How did this guy die? I was going so fast I literally did not see it. Damn! Alright, you worked that guy. That was clean. You didn't miss a single one. That was great. I'm still not going to take back what I said about it being weird where you submitted the dueling replay, but that was good. The Ember even gave you credit, I'm pretty sure. Alright. You're making moves. PMS, pretty good. This is a 7.23 replay, obviously, but it doesn't matter too much. It's not like too much changed. Okay, so I'm skipping ahead. Once again, I'm just going to put it out there. Guys, if you want to gain MMR, I'm a big fan of TA. I think she's one of the better solo queue heroes if you understand her strengths, if you use her traps for vision. Only because her formula is very simple. Let's push out mid, take jungle camps, and so on, right? So I like what you've been doing. 133 CS in 12 minutes, top net worth, things are looking pretty good. But then, no joke, as I was just running through the replay, I saw you starting to hit this tower and I got the heebie-jeebies. Reason being, what do we see on the map right now? Right, so there's a couple things. We see a clockwork. However, I don't really think you're looking at the map because we see a clockwork, right? And the best players in the world legitimately stare at the minimap. They stare at the minimap. Obviously not 100% of the time. They die to ganks too. No one's perfect. But right, you saw this clockwork walk to the left. Clearly, if you're pushing a tier 1, he's probably looking at you, but you weren't paying enough attention, and it gets you killed, right? So, in my opinion, these deaths, the ones that are avoidable just by good minimap attention, are the reasons why you need to look at your replays, right, guys? If you are dying and not able to identify why you died, or if it's actually your fault or not, well, I guess it's basically where's your fault, but, you know, if it was easily avoidable, or if it was like a well-timed smoke gank that you could be like, alright, that's a one-time thing, you're not going to get better. So you really try to look at those things, because just by looking at the minimap, you could have read the clockwork movement and probably avoided the death there. Alright, just to point out a couple things, I didn't really get to look if you took Roche or not throughout this game. I just feel like the #1 issue for most TA players is their inability to take Roche. So just always keep that in mind for playing TA. Then like your farming is good this game, but I feel like that's like all, I don't want to say that's all you're good at, but like, what is this? Like you see this guy coming, you have Blink and Hurricane Pike, you're next to a Necro 3 and you try to meld. I don't know, it's just like, because from your farming patterns, I get like the vibes of a Divine 5, maybe even Low Immortal. Your decision making, like pushing that mid tower with no vision of the two heroes that kill you, the Bane and the Clock, and now like trying to meld next to a Necro, and you almost kill yourself on this Necro. I mean, you basically do, because then the Ember kills you. Like, what's going on? I don't know. I think for you, you need to do a lot more replay analysis and trying to be more coordinated with your calls, because your mechanics seem good in terms of farming and even your fighting. I can't understand why these weird things are happening throughout the game. Like, you've died twice in a row now. I know you guys didn't see the first one, but he died twice in a row. And these things are avoidable if you can control your team. Avoid the tilt, get your team back on track, mute everyone, and just make proper calls. It's the way to win solo queue in these tough environments. Regardless, I'm going to take my guess because I kind of have a generally good estimate. I know that's kind of a weird analysis of this gameplay, but I feel like that's what I wanted to look at so I could give some value here. Regardless, I'm going to say that this is... I want to say Divine 1 because of the farming patterns, but like this fighting and decision making and like this early game item build is just so weird. Like this 3 branches and 2 slippers. The Hurricane Pike is fine this game. It's okay. I probably wouldn't change things up too much, but that's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna say Ancient 4. That's my final guess. Ancient 1. Yeah, man, I actually think you'll go up if you just learn how to... I want to say untilt, even though I don't know you and I don't know if you tilt, but like, it's weird that you sent in a dual lane mid replay, and then this decision making, you really need to work on it. You need to analyze your own replays. That's what I would say. You need to work on your decision making, so good luck. All right, next up on the list, we got Chinese things that I frankly cannot read. We're gonna look at your gameplay. Okay, pretty good TP there, good target recognition. This is really nice attack moving, guys. Always pay attention to how good your attack moving is. Wow, great Q, great W. That was nice. CS looking decent. I know Void Spirit is more of a fighting hero than a farming, so considering you're doing pretty well on kills, I would say this is probably acceptable. Optimal? Maybe. You kill Quap? Oh, you're in, bro. Oh my god, all right. That was a good play. You're surrounded though, uh-oh. Okay, good jukes. That Yules feels really bad though. Why would you Yules there? Like, I just have to go back. I just don't understand. Like, why would you Yules? Was it for the Pudge hook? What were you using? Like, you just let this guy get an RP distance. Techies? Were you status trapped and I didn't see it? I mean, I don't know. I personally don't see anything that you had to react to. You had a lot of time to do that. Whatever, I guess you technically baited in the techies, but you almost killed yourself with that Yules. Like, I hate to be the person who's like, certain reactions are just low skill, because it sounds kind of brutal, but like, basically you have to work on your ability to really understand cast ranges and cast animations. It's like the hardest part about Dota, fighting and understanding like how long people's spells come out, practicing your muscle memory, or I shouldn't even say practice, just developing your muscle memory around it. But yeah, even though it was a really nice escape there, it felt like your Yules almost killed you. Alright, next up you bought a Kaya. I feel like Veil's probably better. Maybe I'm wrong. I just can't imagine that the stats are better on Kaya. It's less spell amp. It's significantly less spell amp. I guess you are an int hero, so you get the int. You get the spell amp from int, but that's like not a very high number. So I don't know. I'm personally just not a fan of this item. I've expressed my discontent for it. You guys can do whatever you want though. Okay, I don't care. Okay, good use of the W to dodge the hook. Maybe slightly unnecessary. Oh, this looks awful. Your team's getting whacked. I've heard that this is the issue with the Void Spirit, that like if the enemy team gets some like Pudge with Pipe, which is funny, this build looks really clean to me. I like this a lot. This looks perfect. Maybe, I don't know, Soul Ring's fine. But like your hero kind of just runs out of damage. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. Your CS also, I shouldn't say it fell off. It's okay. Alright, we're gonna take one last look at your gameplay. Almost level 25. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. Is this the build for for Void Spirit? Like, is this it? BKB Bloodstone? Like, it seems okay because you're spell-based, but I don't know, feels weird to me that you would need so much, like, defensive options on a hero that already has a bunch. Alright, you kind of misclicked your ulti there. Obviously, it's a mistake. Not too much else to say. Good W usage, but at the same time, like, how I like to look at those things is like, was it necessary? Like, why are you even auto-attacking in the first place there? It just feels kind of weird, and you're gonna have to get out. Because, like, you know you're gonna have to get out anyway, right? Because, or at least you should have, because your rest of your team wasn't even there. So there's no reason to get your BKB used and then, like, almost get clipped by an RP just to look stylish. I'm not saying that was your goal to look stylish, but that's how I look at those things. I'm not a fan of, like, fancy gameplay. It's why I don't like a lot of the ways people play, like, heroes like Invoker, where they go for flashy instead of practical. Whatever, we'll continue to move on. Good ulti usage to disengage. You don't have your BKB though, which is kind of awkward. They're getting Drought. Not gonna lie, I feel like you're doing no damage. I would love to be kind and say like, wow, you popped off there, but I guess good job kiting out some spells. That is what I'd say. That's a fair criticism. I think you're doing a good job kiting in and out. This item build feels like okay. It's like a, I don't know, it feels like an 8 out of 10 to me. That's my official rating. So yeah, I'm gonna guess your rank because I don't know, there's some really good things here. Your spell casting and reaction time is generally good. Probably better than majority of the players, but definitely not upper echelon. So yeah, just work on that. And yeah, obviously it's hard for me to comment on all the rest of the stuff. Just avoid being flashy, try to be practical is what I would say. Really look at pros and what they do. But yeah, I'm gonna guess your rank. I'm gonna have to go with Legend 5. Legend 3. Dude, lately I've been on. I feel like ever since I've been watching so many of these games, I've been just a god at guessing, but woo! Alright, next up on the list we have TKK.Papa Koala. I like the name. Big fan. It's a clean name. What I'm not a fan of though is this item build. My man, what is going on here? Why do you have a Sage's mask? Like, your name is great, Papa Koala. That's like, what is this? What is 0.75 mana regeneration for 325 gold do for you in the laning stage? Unless they change the price, because I know they've been changing the prices of these items, so I could be wrong. 250, alright, still. Why would you want to spend 250 gold on mana regen? You don't even need that much mana. And even if you do need that much mana because you're going super aggressive, buy mangoes. Read what a mango does. It literally gives you, it gives you HP regen too. This item's great. You could have 3 mangoes, which is effectively 1.8 HP regen and 330 mana. Do you know how long it takes 0.75 mana regeneration to get you 330 mana? I don't either, right? We both don't know. I'm sorry that I'm harping on this. Just buy a salve and a mango and a branch. Like, dude, you need regen. Your hero or like a sentry ward. Alright, getting into the game, you are definitely a bit under-farmed. Your score's pretty good, but 73 CS for a hero that can like amp his farm by doing exactly what I'm about to show you. You walk up to this creep wave, you catch it here, you bring it to the small camp, you click Sandstorm, and you get like 8 CS, and you can do that over and over and over again. And you can also take stacks. So yes, your team is very greedy. I will give you that. Like all these heroes can literally take farm, but you need to put your farm at a bit of a priority. Also, I would not really recommend going Tranquils. It's not abysmal now that Vela Discord doesn't have proper build-up for HP regen. Like the old Veil would give you HP regen. Yeah, so I kind of get this. I don't think this is that bad, to be honest. I think it's okay because of that change, but you usually want to make sure you're getting to this blink as soon as possible. Okay, fight breaks out. Good Veil usage, good Sandstorm. The ulti is, I mean, you should probably assume Slaughter is going to stun, so it's a bit forced. It wasn't a bad attempt though, like I'm not gonna lie, it was okay. That was a good echo. Usually people don't echo like that. He probably didn't have to be honest, but like, I just like when people echo like that. Like no qualms, they're in. Okay, immediately walking to bottom. Well, what is this Sandstorm? Are you that afraid of a Lich? Like, those are the type of things in Dota that I straight up, I hate to say this, but like, it's hard for me to teach. Like, I can't say like, you just team wipe them and, well, I guess I could teach this, so I'll explain it as best as I can. But like, you just team wipe them, right? So the only reason you should be afraid is because they could TP in, right? But at that point, you could probably react and maybe even turn it because you get a good Sandstorm down and you could have a Huskar to back you up. And Huskar is particularly good against these heroes. What the heck? Why does OD have Arcane Boots? Like, I get that Sanity's Eclipse is based off what the? Does anyone have good items? Echo Saber, it's a bit outdated. My man has 50 CS. That's alright. Is that a support? I feel like a support probably shouldn't have 2 Wraith Bands. Can anyone buy the right items? Is there one person? That's way too many small items. I don't know if that's a thing or not. Fine, that's fine. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I just don't understand why you guys can't copy pro builds, please. You'll do so much better. I don't get it. All right, we're just gonna run through the rest of your gameplay now, just kind of flow through, So you got a Blink Dagger, you're showing in vision, right? Like you're showing in vision. Guys, you don't want to telegraph your plays. If you plan on going, every single second you show in vision is the time your enemies are going to also be able to react and get in position. So do not just walk in the wave. Stay out of vision. Where would out of vision be? Probably about here, assuming they don't have a ward. That blink, you like turned around mid blink, but it's an okay Sandstorm. You have to be a bit careful though, because like, look at your team. I just don't get how this is a good fight. Your Medusa's in base, your Jakiro's dead, your Earthshaker is fine. We're just gonna keep going. Okay, ulti coming in. This looks pretty good. Probably should have focused the OD, right? Like, going on Slark is alright, but personally, I would want to make sure this guy gets bursted, only because he hasn't gotten his ulti off yet, and I would guess that I couldn't burst Slark from that HP, but not bad, but I'd say slightly off on the target priority. Okay, good stun. I give that like a 7 out of 10 fight. Sorry if I just like kind of bursted your butt. Like, I know that looked good, but like there were some iffies here and there. Is that what I call them, iffies? Oh, jeez. Guys, I feel like they're all alive. You shouldn't make that play. Okay, another fight going on. Probably could have gotten a 2-man stun there if you were a bit quicker. Like, cause you had a really small gap for it, but I feel like there's like a small gap where you could have, like right here, you could blink. You could blink here and go across, whatever. I won't be that picky. Actually, it probably would have gotten you a Slark kill, so I will be that picky. This is just, like, I hate, okay, I'm gonna explain this as best as I can why I don't like what's going on. You're constantly playing under tower in just kind of weird areas as Sand King. You guys should really be trying to force fights in areas that you have either vision or, like, bring them to Roche, right? Like, bring them to Roche so you can fight them when they group up on the hill. You know what I mean? Imagine how easy it is for Sand King to fight if they have to clump up on the staircase. It's so straightforward. But, like, when you fight here, they can... Obviously, there's no shrine anymore. This is the last patch, but they can come from here, here, here. It's like, it's gonna be so hard for you to get stuns. You're gonna get surrounded. Your team's gonna get surrounded. They're gonna go on who they want. It's just bad to be here. It's just straight up bad. Like, is Roche alive? Okay, it's not, thank God, but I'd probably go play bottom with my team because this is just kind of awkward. It's working out because you guys are 11k ahead and the enemy team is as dysfunctional as one can be, but I will give you credit. Your stuns have been pretty good. All right, we're gonna look at one more clip. We got a 24-minute fight going on here. Okay. Teammate going on the backline. I like the patience. You have to be a bit careful because this might give a bit of vision, and right, whenever you're playing an initiator or a very important backliner, you don't want to even possibly get vision because can't this guy see you? No? No, they can't. Okay, I'll go back to you now. Okay, stun on the backline. Your camera was a bit off there. What just happened? What just happened? Okay. Good patience. Why does your camera go so far back? You shouldn't even need to like, your own hero shouldn't even be in the picture right now because you should be so much more focused on the other heroes. Like, this is a great stun, you know what I mean? Like, I actually like the idea of you trying to get the Slaughter as well, but like, just these two is fine. But you missed the OD, which is actually such a big deal because he's gonna get the Astral off. Oh, that's so killer. Man. It was so close to being so good. I think he dies anyway, but like, no, he's just gonna keep kiting that BKB. You kill him anyway, but... You really like to type in alt chat, huh? Okay, bit slow on the wand. You should stop typing in alt chat. You should probably focus on your wand. Not gonna lie. Nah, but all jokes aside, that was pretty good. Overall, you know, this looks like a good game from you. You're doing pretty well with your stuns. The only thing I would say is this playstyle where you kind of just run around and go on the first person you see, which frankly that's what it looks like to me. I'm not gonna be nice, right? That's just what I'm seeing. When you get to high Mamar, you get punished for that because people will punish you for fighting in bad areas. Right? And not only that, you're gonna fall behind in terms of CS. You'll die, you'll have absolutely 0 CS because you shoved in no lanes, which doesn't allow you to make proper plays, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna have to say that this is pretty good stuns, Legend 1. Archon 4, okay, yeah, I really, if I was you, I would focus on not typing in all chat, number 1. I'm kidding, do whatever you want, have fun. Dota's meant to be a fun game, but most importantly, you need to focus on getting your CS up a little bit, because this playstyle, in my opinion, is what I like to call it irresponsible, where you're just kind of like going in, like you have 3 heroes alive, you don't see the rest of the enemy team, and you go on some OD. And then it's like, that last fight, you missed a stun on the OD. It's a bit of inconsistency, it's all over the place. I would try to slow down, make sure you're taking fights around vision, and in your downtime, shoving waves. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you enjoyed this episode of Guess the Rank, once again, like the video so I know if I should keep it going or not. And I'll see you in the next episode. Best of luck, soldiers. If you guys are excited for patch 7.24 and want to see pros play the heroes that are probably going to be buffed or that are going to be very popular this patch, go check out the GameLeap website. Over there, we are having a 50% off winter sale right now. Guys, it's unbelievably cheap, so please click the link and hopefully I'll see you there.